The 319 project began in the fall of 2008. The project was set up to address sediment issues into the Yellow and Bear Creek watershed in Tishomingo County, Mississippi, along with helping landowners address erosion problems. Educating the citizens of the importance of taking care of our waterways, streams, creeks, and river was top priority. The 319 committee members included members from Tennessee Valley Authority, the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality, Natural Resources Conservation Service, the Mississippi Forestry Association, the Mississippi Soil and Water Conservation Commission, the Alcorn County Soil and Water Conservation District, the Prentiss County Soil and Water Conservation District, and the Tishomingo County Soil and Water Conservation District. Within this group, an education team was formed to come up with ways to inform and think of activities that would involve the citizens with the project. As with all communities in rural areas, we have to deal with years of, well, this is the way we've always done it. But with knowledge, our citizens understand that what we do today can not only affect downstream, but years to come. Suzanne Langley of the Sign Marketing has worked with the Beaver Water District in Northwest Arkansas. Ms. Langley brought the idea of Secchi Day to the Education Committee. The members of the committee thought this was a wonderful way to get the community involved and to become citizen scientists. Some of you may be asking, what is Secchi Day? Secchi Day is named for the Secchi disc, invented by Father Petro Secchi more than 150 years ago. All good Mississippi catfish farmers know one of the best ways to check for clarity of the water is a Secchi disc. What is a Secchi disc? A Secchi disc is a black and white disc that is lowered into the water. When the citizen scientist can no longer tell the difference in the two colors of the disc, the rope is then measured. That gives you the Secchi reading. 2009 was our first event. We had the event at Aqua Yacht Harbor on the Mississippi-Tennessee state line. We wanted to reach out to the boaters that use the waterway. We had a wonderful response from the boaters, but the largest group of volunteers came from our local community. Erin South, a 4-H leadership team member, took our little event and ran with it. With her help, we were able to get the word out to the community, and they in turn turned out with their boats, GPS, and life jackets to take anyone who wanted to take part in the event on the water. Who were the citizen scientists? Families, Boy Scouts, 4-H members, anyone who had an interest in improving our waterways. Our results were used as a baseline for future events. After the results are recorded, they are sent to Kent State, with other findings from over 10,000 lakes, rivers, and streams across the United States. We had such a great success with Secchi Day our first year, we found that we needed more room for our event. J.P. Coleman Park is located halfway between Yellow Creek and Bear Creek on Indian Creek in Tishomingo County. These creeks flow into the Tennessee River. One of the main reasons Yellow Creek was chosen as our main area for readings, the Short Coleman Water District pulls surface water from the creek for their customers. Beginning in 2011, Alcorn and Tishomingo counties, along with the city of Corinth, will be pulling surface water from the Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway. As with any event, you must have the support of many people, local, state, and federal. And as you know, the best way to get government folks to work on their day off, a free t-shirt and a meal. Again this year, we had the help of Erin South and Suzanne Langley. This event would not have gone as smoothly as it did without these two ladies. One of the first things we did was to have a poster contest. All the students in the county were asked to take part. We used the winning entry for our advertising and t-shirt design. An important team member is Damian Sembach with the Tennessee Valley Authority. With Damian's help, we were able to locate the sites for the Secchi readings. Damian had the maps printed with the GPS coordinates. To help the citizen scientist even more, the day before the event, he and his crew set out buoys at the location sites. The day of the event, Damian also gave the team members instructions on how to use the Secchi disc and where their locations were on the map. With Aaron's help, we were able to reach out to the community, and they did not let us down. Another great help was Janet Chapman with the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality. Janet's job was to get in touch with the local and state agencies to be our education presenters. Along with the education presenters, we had local groups. Our local presenters helped so much, along with the Master Gardeners, our local 4-H, Tishomingo County Sheriff's Department, employees of our local power company, Seeger's Clinic, and Miss Charlotte Daniels. As you know, you can't do without your Earth Team volunteers. Churches and our local fishermen were great. What I am most proud of are our local fishermen. They know that good water makes great fish. The fishermen and women took kids out who don't always get to share a day on the lake. Many of our student citizen scientists, this was their first time on the river. Another great support was Coach Bobby Lowry. During the school year, he is one of the state's top science teachers. His summers are spent working with the Corps of Engineers at Bay Springs. He took some of our local soccer team, not only to teach them how to take Secchi readings, but also to learn how to read a map of the lake and boating safety. Another extra we added this year was entertainment. Caitlin Wallace and Anna Kate McAhaney from Iuka and Heaven's Anthem from Burnsville were there to entertain the crowd. In just 1 year, our event has grown from a small group around a table to over 20 educational booths with more than 75 presenters. This year, we added more attractions. Having the event at J.P. Coleman Park, we were able not only to have more room, but we were able to use the park facilities. We had a miniature golf tournament and a watermelon spitting contest. To tell the truth, the adults had the best time at the seed spitting contest. As with any event, things can always be improved. With input from our educational presenters and our citizen scientists, we look forward to our event growing each year to become one of the highlights of our district activities. After every event, we send out questions for folks to tell us how to make things better. We have gotten some wonderful feedback. With this information, we know that we are on the right track. This project took many hands. I would like to thank a few of them. Gail Spears with the Mississippi Soil and Water Conservation Commission, Sandy Mitchell with the Alcorn County Soil and Water Conservation District, Emily Tanner with the Prentiss County Soil and Water Conservation District, the Mississippi State Extension Service, Tishomingo County Office. Couldn't have done it without you guys. The guys in the office, thanks for putting up with me.